Right, hello my lovely Year 8s. This is a short little video just to show you about the revision you need to do for your up and coming end of year tests for about 2 weeks time. I think what I've done is the best way of doing this is to the booklets that we use at school. I've uploaded the blank versions because obviously you can't get your booklets from the classrooms, so I've uploaded a blank booklet to your Teams thing. I'll just show you how to get that. So if you click on your Teams page, it's under Files, and then Class Materials, and you'll see it, Year 8 Booklet 2019/20. That's the one there. Open that up, and you'll have the whole booklet, which I'll show you now. Okay, so this is the Year 8 booklet. You're familiar with it, we have it in the class. So you'll have the whole thing here. Best thing is just have a flick through, read through. It's got lots of stuff for revision in, note values, what have you, pentatonic scales, stuff we started with way back in September. Spirituals, you need to some of that. Obviously, you won't be able to do the hands-on stuff with Sibelius or any of the keyboards, but use what you can from it. I'll take you through the actual exam itself. It's mainly a listening test, and it is a little bit complicated on Teams, but I'll take you through it, and you have to just read the questions very carefully, and it should all be okay then. You need to know about major, minor and chromatic scales, so just have a read about that. Remember that majors are happy, minors are sad. Note values, that was at the beginning of the booklet. Bar lines and instrument families, so you have to know that a flute belongs to the woodwind family and a trumpet belongs to the brass family. Remember, there's 4 families: strings, woodwind, brass and percussion. Just have a little read up about the different genres of music. We did a lot about ragtime music, sea shanties and that sort of thing. Okay, I'll just take you over to the test itself now. The first part of the test is all related to listening, so you'll have to open up an audio track and then answer the questions on the multi-choice part in Teams. So I'll show you how to do that here. So if you go to your class, it's under Files and then Music Tracks for End of Year Tests. So click on that one, and you should have 5 music tracks. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hopefully put in a completely funny order, never mind. And you just click on it to hear the track, and probably good to have this running while you...
Year 8 listening exam.
There you go.
Question 1. Listen to the following chords and state whether they are major or minor in the space.
Sort of thing. Okay, so you need to be listening to that while you answer the questions in Teams on the assignments page. It might be easier therefore to download these 5 tracks so you can be playing them at the same time as the Teams. I don't know, however the best you want to do it. So when you come to actually do the test, you'll be listening to the correct track and then you answer the questions. It's a little bit complicated, so ignore these sort of number questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, ignore those. Just take notice of what these, the Q1. Okay, so the next 5 questions relate to Q1 music track. So open up number 1 track that we just had a look at. Listen to the 5 chords and say whether they are major or minor. I should talk you through that as well. And then you just click on whether you think it's major, happy sounding, or minor sounds, sad sounding. Question 2 called B. So play that. So just read the start of these each time. So although it says 6 here, forget that because this is question 2. The next 5 questions are question 2 and relate to question 2 music track. So you start playing the number 2 music track and then you answer the questions. So scale A, scale B, is it major, minor, or chromatic, scale C, and you just work your way through it. Just be very clear to read the questions carefully.